helps to keep them challenged and stimulated. It is also a great opportunity for the elephants to demonstrate some of their favourite behaviours, which really show off their physical and mental abilities. Plus, it gives us a chance to let you know all about our elephant program and give you some general information regarding Asian elephants. The activities and games that you're about to see are done purely for the elephants' benefit and enjoyment. But please feel free to applaud and cheer throughout the play session. Our elephants really do love an audience and appreciate the attention and really thrive off your enthusiasm, guys. So let's get things started with some introductions. Give them a round of applause as they come out. Here we go. Here comes Pontiff. She is the matriarch of our group, and her name means gift from heaven in Thai. She is 19 years old, very affectionate, and a great leader of our herd. Pontiff will be working with Ian today. Next to Pontiff is her beautiful young calf, Party Han, which means miracle in Thai. Party, as we like to call him, was born in March of last year. Party Han will be working with Lucy today. Next up is Pat Brood, which means morning glory flower. Also, she is 19 years old and now the proud new mum of Taronga's first female calf, Tukta, which means little doll in Thai. She was born on the 2nd of November and already had the whole herd wrapped around her little trunk. Pat Brood and Tukta will be working with Bobby Joe today. Our next elephant is Tango, which means watermelon. She is 12 years old and very clever, and Tango will be working with Gary today. Following Tango is Luk Chai, which means sun in Thai. Luk Chai's birth went down in history as he was the first elephant ever to be born in Australia. Luk Chai will be working with Brad today. And coming up the rear, last but not least, is Tong Dean, which means golden. She is 14 years old, she was a former street elephant from Bangkok, and Tong Dean is the proud mother of Luk Chai, and she will be working with Kat today. Give them all a round of applause, guys, and their keepers! Now, with the exception of our 3 young calves, the rest of our elephants were born and raised in domestic elephant camps throughout Thailand. Elephants have worked with humans for thousands of years throughout Asia. They have been used in wars and battles, in religious ceremonies, and used in the logging industry. Here you'll see our elephants working together as a group to demonstrate some logging behaviours. In the past, the majority of domesticated elephants were trained to push down and uproot trees and carry the timber away. Because of their size, strength, and natural ability to move throughout the forest, elephants have often been called the perfect Asian tractors. Sadly though, at the hands of humans, these logging elephants were used to destroy the very forest that wild elephants need to survive. Early last century, over 300,000 wild elephants roamed the vast forests of Asia. Today, however, sadly, there's only 35,000 Asian elephants remaining in the wild. They are struggling to survive as their habitats become smaller and smaller. Back in Thailand, there are fewer than 1,500 wild elephants left, living in only small pockets of isolated forests. Fortunately, in an effort to protect the elephants, remaining forest habitats, Thai authorities banned logging in 1989. Unfortunately, this left thousands of domestic elephants out of work throughout Thailand. Many of these elephants now live in special camps where they entertain tourists with special elephant rides and shows. Other elephants are made to walk the busy streets and beg tourists for food and money, as was the case for Tong Dean. Happily though, for Tong Dean, her owners chose to put her into the care of Taronga Zoo rather than continue her harsh life on the streets of Bangkok. Here in Sydney, Tong Dean and the rest of our elephants no longer have to work, beg or perform for a living. Instead, they are here to participate in a breeding and conservation program, as well as to create awareness to the plight of elephants in the wild. While this is a very important role for our elephants, there is still plenty of time for fun, and now it looks like the elephants may be getting ready to play one of their favourite games, which is soccer, jumbo style of course. Everyone give them a big round of applause as they start. The elephants really do seem to do better, and there's a big roaring crowd behind them. Guys, give them some encouragement. Woo! Oh, in the mode. Alright, who's up next? Maybe one of the little guys like give it a go? No, we have Tony. Woo! Good pick. maybe one of the little guys. Here comes Piping right up. Let's try it. Gonna kick it. Pirate, yeah! Or maybe little man, party on. He goes in, he goes for a kick. Yay! Good job. Give him a round of applause, guys. As you just saw, some of the elephants are better at certain behaviours than others, and this is perfectly fine with us. As long as the elephants are putting in a good effort and having fun, that is all that matters in these sessions. The elephants and keepers are now splitting off to some individual playtime. This is a good time to teach new behaviours and learn new fun games. It also provides a great opportunity for each elephant and keeper to work on their own unique relationship that they have with one another. During this part of the play session, you will see the elephants kicking, catching, throwing, pushing and pulling objects, and climbing up onto rocks and logs. All these behaviours help with their balance, coordination and dexterity. Elephants are highly intelligent animals, and they learn new things very quickly. This combined with their strength and agility has allowed them to be trained for human benefit and entertainment in the past. But here at Taronga Zoo, we train for the elephants for their own physical and mental well-being. Our training and interaction here at Taronga Zoo is based on positive reinforcement. We reward the elephants for their cooperation with their favourite treats, such as apples, sweet potatoes and corn. By training certain behaviours and activities, the elephants actually help us look after them as best as we can. Through their cooperation, we can bathe them, check their teeth and trim their toenails, which are all important aspects of their daily care. Now, as you are enjoying watching the adult elephants and keepers playing with one another, you'll also notice Look Chai, Party and Little Tukta learning to participate in some of the same behaviours. As I mentioned earlier, Look Chai made history by being the first Asian calf ever born in Australia. After a long 22-month gestation period, which is the longest in the entire animal kingdom, he now weighs in at a jumbo whopping 1,000 kilos. Give him a round of applause for that, guys. Elephants are the largest of all land mammals. Female Asian elephants can weigh up to 4,000 kilos as an adult, and male Asian elephants can weigh in excess of 5,000 kilos when fully grown. That's equivalent to 3 average family vehicles. Now, while their size is impressive, the most remarkable and recognisable feature of an elephant is its trunk. The trunk is actually a fusion of the nose and upper lip. The trunk has no cartilage or bone, but is made entirely up of 40,000 muscles. Elephants can use their trunk to eat, drink, dust, bathe, shower themselves with water, and even use it as a snorkel while swimming. But all this comes with practice. Our young elephants have to learn how to use their trunks just as young children have to learn how to coordinate their arms and legs. I'd like to take this time to mention a very important member of the breeding program that you can't see here today, and that is our male elephant Goon. He is the proud father of Look Chai and Tukta, and his name means prawn in Thai. As part of the normal life cycle, when a young bull elephant matures, he will leave the herd. Goon has recently taken this step and has moved into his own bachelor pad, which will give him the space and independence that he needs. Adult male elephants usually only interact with the females for breeding, preferring to live a solitary life. Goon still enjoys regular visits from the females, which gives him the opportunity to practice his breeding skills, but he is also very happy to have his own space, as many bachelors are. You can pay Goon a visit in his new facility at the Elephant Temple, which is just past the seal show on your way to Backyard to Bush. The births of Look Chai, Party Han and Tukta here in Sydney are a great start to our breeding and conservation program. In addition, Melbourne Zoo has also celebrated the births of their own 2 calves. While this is all fantastic news for elephants in Australia, the future is not so promising for elephants in the wild throughout Asia. The single biggest threat to them is the continued loss of their habitat due to ever-increasing human population. In addition, adult males are also poached for their ivory tusks, and sadly landmines left over from human conflict continue to injure and kill wild elephants every single year. At the current rate of decline, Asian elephants could become extinct in less than 20 years' time. Elephants have worked very hard for the benefit of humankind for centuries, and now it is all our turn to work for them, work for the future of their survival. Taronga Zoo has a long history of providing support and funding for elephant conservation programs throughout Asia, in places such as Thailand, Cambodia, Nepal and Sri Lanka. You too can help in the fight to save wild elephants from extinction. You can think and ask before you purchase any wood products, making sure the wood is from sustainable sources and not from the precious rainforest. You can also take action by donating your time or money to the elephant conservation groups. If you like, you can visit our website at www.taronga.org.au for some more information. We also have a donation box in the middle of the elephant information hut, which is just in front of the exhibit. Any spare coins would be greatly appreciated, and all of your money goes into the conservation efforts. Well, it looks like our elephants are finishing up with their games and activities. I hope you have enjoyed watching elephant play. Please, as they line up, give them a big round of applause. Come down, back, moving, tip down, say move. Something and the try, and don't forget the keepers as well. Thank you so much for sharing our elephant playtime. We really appreciate all your support and look forward to seeing you again soon. Please enjoy the rest of your day here at Taronga Zoo.
Yeah, let's sit down. Want to sit down? Sit down, please, so we can go out.